Okay, so let's start adding a bass. So the first thing you want to do is add a new pattern, and in order to do that, you're going to click plus here, and we're going to say bass, name it bass, hit enter, and then you're going to go over here to the left panel, drag that bass pattern over here, and then we're just going to drag it out. I'm going to create two of them because it's probably going to be the same bass line for each 4 bars. All right, cool. So next thing we're going to need is a sound. Oh, one thing you want to do with your sample before we move forward is I like to line it up with the mixer channel and the track number to make sure they're all the same. So you just double click on your sample, and you can see right here there's a little field called track. Just drag that up to 1, and that will ensure that it's going over to the right mixer channel. So if we go to the mixer, you can see it's populating right there. So it's tied to that channel. So for the bass, we're going to do something similar, but we're going to add this into the instrument rack, the channel rack, which is right here. So here's the channel rack. This top thing, just go ahead and put that to all, so you can see all of your instruments. By default, it gives you some drums. We're not going to use those. And let's add a bass sound. So I'm going to go to the Black Friday pack. I'm going to go down to 1 shots. So essentially, this is giving us bass samples or waveforms versus an instrument, which we'll get into instruments in a little bit. But we're going to use this for our bass sound. So let me find a good one. Probably that one. We'll go with that one. All right, now you can see that it's on the note of C. Keep that in mind. I'm going to show you how to kind of keep things in key the easy way. Even if you have no music theory, this is going to help you out. So you can see if I highlight this sample, you can see up here that it's in the key of D flat, and it's D flat major. So what you can do is we're going to go to our piano roll here. So I'm choosing the bass pattern. I'm going to the channel rack right here, and I'm going to right click on that sound, which we've aligned to track 2. You can see right here. That's how you move it to track 2, so it'll show up on the mixer track 2. We're going to right click and we're going to highlight piano roll. There we go. And there's our sound. Now what we can do is, you see there's gray lines and there's white, like lighter gray lines, right? Dark gray and light gray. This currently is in the key of C. So if you were to only choose the light gray notes, that's in the C major scale. So it's difficult to hit a wrong note, right? If you stick to the light gray notes. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to change this view to D flat, since we're working in the key of D flat. So I am choosing this little caret right up here. While we're in the piano roll, we're going to go to View, and we're going to go down to something called Scale Highlighting right here. So we're going to choose D flat, which you can see there's not a D flat. There's C sharp, which is the same exact thing. Same note. So we're going C sharp, and then we're going to go back to our view. We're going to go back to scale highlighting, and we're going to make sure that major is chosen, which it is right there. Major Ionian. All right, awesome. So we know our root note is actually that one. Cool. And we have our bass sound. So let's do one more thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on this sample that I've drug into the channel rack, and we're going to go to this little picture right here, what's called the envelope. Right here, envelope. And I'm just going to turn down the everything, all of these features, the attack, the decay, the release, the sustain, and then the hold, I'm going to turn all the way up. And what this does is if you press the key down, the second you let off the key, you can hear it stops, right? Before, if you would have just if you would have hit the key, it would have played the entire sample. So that'll help us, with some of those shorter bass lines and all of that. If we have faster notes or something. All right, cool. So sticking with the gray notes, we're going to pick a few notes. I'm not going to waste your time going through this whole process. So I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to come back and show you what we built. But if you have to trust your ear. You have to know music, somewhat, right? Just have a natural feel for music in order to use your ear to pick your best bass notes. That I can't really train. But sticking to the light gray notes is going to help you along the way. So let me choose a bass line, and I'll come back and show you what we came up with. All right, so we have our bass line. Let me bring it up in the piano roll to show you one thing that we need to do. I'm just going to play it real quick. See if I can stop it there. There we go. The only thing is the sound itself is a little more percussive than I'd like to have, so I'm going to take a little bit of the attack off of it. So I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to click attack, and I'm just going to drag it out a little bit. So it has a softer... not that much, though. There we go. There we go. There. Now it's nice and soft like the guitar is. So we have a bass line. Let's move on to, maybe we'll start the drums.